Hey guys, I'm Randy Unger, and this is a very special edition of Unger the Radar. This is our annual holiday party, and I want to welcome my wonderful friends and guests tonight. We've got Miss Ericka A. Hey Ericka, how are you?
Well, me and Santa Bear are saying hi.
Santa Bear, sorry, I totally overlooked you. Good to see you, sir.
We're here for the holidays.
Welcome, welcome. And also we've got Mr. Matt Habermann, friend to the show, co-host of Nostalgia Time with Kid Champagne. Hey, Matt.
How you doing, Randy? Happy to be here.
Welcome back. And Mr. Forrest Bennett, you're in Gotham City tonight?
I am in the frozen tundra of Tim Burton's Gotham City, and I've even got my Gotham City crew T-shirt on.
I love it.
But, yes, thanks for having me on. Have a happy holiday.
Happy holidays, everybody. Yeah, thank you for taking the time. And yeah, I just wanted to go around real quick and talk about our favorite holiday movies, things that stand out, movies that we can't go the holiday season without. We have to see it. It's an annual tradition. Forrest, I know you're big on traditions, movie traditions, and viewing parties. But first, ladies first, Ericka. What would you say is your favorite holiday movie?
I think we lost some, but all right.
Oh,
So I loved always.
Oh, there he is.
I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll edit that part out, maybe.
Okay, so when Nat returns, I'm speaking.
Yeah, once I'll ask the question again. And
I'm here.
your audio only, Matt.
I guess I am. Just keep going, okay?
Oh,
All right, hold on 1 second. If you're asking, I'm gonna switch the lights off because I look dark. Let's see if this helps.
Matt, do you have maybe like a photo you can put up? Oh, that's good, Ericka.
The light that I usually are not supposed to turn on.
Okay. Matt, you there?
I'm here.
All right. I guess we'll just keep going. All right. So, Ericka, ladies first, what would you say was your favorite holiday movie of all time?
Well, of all time, I mean, I like to throw you off. I like to talk about different holiday movies that hold different significance for me.
Okay.
And today, Santa Bear and I were going to talk about something that I used to love every year that Cartoon Network would show. They would show these old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and my favorite one was Yogi's First Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Don't know if anyone's ever seen it. Uses a lot of... No? Okay, then I got to tell you about it.
I probably haven't watched. Last time I watched it was probably when Clinton was still president.
Well, it's older than that.
I remember the what was it, Yogi Bear's, like the younger generation, the cartoon.
Oh, the kids?
Yeah. I used to like that one.
The Hanna-Barbera
Yeah, back then
days.
everyone had a kids show. The Flintstone Kids and
Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Yep, that's the one. That's actually what I was
Tom
thinking
and Jerry Kids. But yes, so Yogi's First Christmas.
Yogi's First
I mean, there's a
Christmas.
Smurf movie where 'tis the season to be Smurfy, and there's the Flintstone Christmas. But Yogi's First Christmas is about how there's Christmas time at Jellystone Park, and they're hibernating, and suddenly Yogi hears the noise, and him and Boo Boo come out of their den, and they're determined to stay awake long enough to see Christmas. And there are all these ridiculous songs that are the same songs that play in all the other movies.
All right. Are they catchy?
They're fun. I could probably make my computer over there start singing one if I tried.
I'm not totally against that idea.
Okay, so, and then what happens is there's this whole plot, and we meet the evil villain Snidely, because everyone should name their child Snidely. You know you're going to have a really decent kid if you do that.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh.
and so
They'll grow up to have a sweet mustache.
yeah. So he's a child, though, but he's the evil villain who's destroying Christmas and goes bah humbug. And he's like, Snidely, don't do that. Snidely's to blame. And it's like, why did you name your child Snidely?
I'm picturing the villain from
Dudley
Smurfs.
Do-Right.
Is there any relation to Snidely and the Smurfs?
No, it's not a Snidely Whiplash.
Right, or that.
But And so in the end, there's a happy ending, and Santa Claus comes, and
All right.
and then and then Yogi has to be. They all get on their sleds, and they all take Yogi and Boo Boo and Cindy Bear all back to their den so they can sleep till the spring.
Wow. Yeah. Is that typically on Cartoon Network?
It used to be every year, but I found that the last few years they only play their recent stuff, and it only plays once, like in the middle of the night.
I was thinking maybe Boomerang would show it, since they tend to show.
Boomerang shows the same stuff that they show on Cartoon Network. Boomerang has lost all meaning. Makes Santa Bear sad.
If anything, it could be on.
It's probably on the internet. But it's worth watching, and it's something sort of nostalgic and sort of sappy all at the same time.
Okay. And that's your go-to, is your favorite?
That's my go-to. I wish it was on more, because it really embodies what Christmas is to me. More than the year that they played Johnny Questmas, which was the most disturbing thing I had ever seen. And I don't think they did it more than once or twice.
Was that the 60s series, or was it the?
Yes, they put the 60s series on, and they put everyone in Santa hats.
And that was it?
And they showed the episodes, except that instead of it playing the theme song, it would be sort of jingle bells noises while they all did the whole plot in Santa hats.
That sounds terrible. But,
it was sort of like the most creepiest thing you couldn't look away from. And I was like, where is Yogi's First Christmas? Where is the Flintstone Christmas? Where's Tis the Season to be Smurfy, where they sing at the end, goodness makes the badness go away.
There's someone probably burned those all into a DVD. You could probably buy online.
Yeah, I know. That would be the rational
animated
thing, but it's fun to live in the nostalgia of it.
I'm wondering if HBO Max would carry them, since they own everything. Since Warner owns all that stuff now.
It should be all on HBO Max.
Yeah. Wait. Warner Brothers owns Hanna-Barbera?
Yes.
Yep. Warner Brothers owns Hanna-Barbera now.
And they own HBO, so.
Nice.
And DC.
Right.
They have the DC connection too, or something.
Right. Super Friends. Yeah. Matt Habermann, what would you say is your go-to, your favorite holiday movie?
Oh, well, I have a few that are my go-to holiday movies, and a couple of holiday traditions. So I'm going to put out my go-to holiday movies that I have to watch every year: The Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes.
And Christmas Vacation.
Oh, good choice.
Okay.
Which
I've actually never seen Christmas Vacation.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's sort of overrated, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think it's a great movie, but it's got its moments.
It is. It has its moments. It's not the best of the Vacation series.
Right. Oh, we've been losing Matt in. Oh, there he is.
Guys, come back.
He's hitting dead zones?
I'm sorry?
You're hitting dead zones.
Yeah, I know. I'm staying in a zone right now to explain. And there's another favorite movie too that is the go-to. Randy, you know this one. Every New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
Ghostbusters 2?
Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters 2.
I love it.
You got to ring in the new year by singing Vigo. It is a New Year's movie. I don't care. I play that to the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone doesn't.
No, I wouldn't question that.
Oh, I watch it back to back with Trading Places every New Year's.
Merry New Year.
And also, I love, my favorite comedian is Christopher Titus. It is a tradition to me to put on the episodes The Last Noel and Titus Houseboat. They are funny Christmas episodes.
I know you love your Titus, and we got to meet some of the cast a couple months ago. That was a lot of fun. But
yeah,
good times. Rachel, welcome to the party.
Happy to be here. Sorry I'm a little late.
That's okay. Is Dobby in attendance as well?
He is. I'll have to put on his, he has his costume, his Bob the Snowman costume that I will have to put
Oh,
on him. He looks so excited about it. He's like, yeah.
yes. Well, I'm glad he's awake for this. This is great. Forrest, I think it's up to you. It's what's your favorite holiday film? If you could name just the number one.
Number one, Gremlins.
Oh, really?
Yep. Even though I'm in the Frozen.
You like-
Yep. I saw your sweater.
You like that? Yeah. Word for you.
Yep. I just like how it's like on the surface it looks it starts out looking like some sort of Norman Rockwell painting, and then it just descends into total you've got it's so you've got the snow, you've got all the Christmas decorations and the music, and then it just descends into total chaos and mayhem.
I know.
It is a great classic.
Yeah. Plus, I love I love those creatures. I love the design. You've got Gizmo, have him as a pet or a stuffed animal, but then you've got the because I'm a big horror fan, so I love the Gremlins. The designs, they're just so they're so evil, but they're so evil but wacky.
Yeah, it's a crazy tone that Spielberg and Joe Dante established, and that was part of the reason they came out with a PG-13 rating. Yeah,
along with the Temple of Doom.
So that was a
And
crazy.
we also to be also on the lookout for HBO Max's new series coming, I think, next December. Gremlin.
I could finish this up.
But also, I also Zach Galligan's character, Billy, I see a little bit of myself in him in terms of being this, he loves comics. He's
a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a hero. And
he's into comics and he works in banking. So
Yeah,
even though it's not what he wants to do for a career, but
right. He wants to be an artist, which
there's that relatability to it.
The dream of becoming an artist becomes realized in part 2.
Yep.
But Matt, you were mentioning the animated show, right? Gremlins. Oh, what was it?
I've heard about that.
Secrets of the Mogwai. It's coming to HBO Max.
A prequel series.
That is going to be awesome. I'm excited for that because they haven't touched the series, the franchise, in like 30 years.
30 years, not since the second movie.
So, and it's a great franchise too. Like
it had the potential to be a great franchise. I feel like it had
but at the same time,
great franchise. Problem was Warner Brothers took too much time between movies, and then by the time the second movie came out, they put it out in the middle of a crowded summer.
Mm-hmm. Batmania, right?
Yep. They put
It was a year after Batmania. So.
Yeah, they put it up. Well, actually, what happened was Warner Brothers put out the second movie up to they put it up directly against Dick Tracy to try and sabotage Dick Tracy's box office chances because they didn't want it breaking Batman's records.
Ridiculous. Ericka, were you about to say something?
I was going to say, but the only problem is that too many things are being touched right now. Too many things are being rebooted and prequeled, and
might as well bring back
destroys the nostalgia. So unless they're going to do it right, I'm not sure I want them to.
All I know is that all I'm wondering is if they're going to make another Gremlins, is like, are they going to bring back Zach Galligan? Or is Phoebe Cates going to come out of retirement for this?
Wait, but it's animated, isn't it?
Right, so that's how they can come back and play themselves in a prequel.
Is it live action or animated? Do we know?
It's animated. It's computer animated.
So we might get maybe an animated, Zach Galligan and Phoebe Cates.
All I know is Howie Mandel is coming back to voice Gizmo.
That's great.
And I'm guessing Frank Welker will be Stripe or all the evil Gremlins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Zach and Phoebe will have kids, and they'll own their own Gremlins, and then that'll be like the next generation.
Or maybe we'll have a young Mrs. Deagle.
Although I'm going to wonder how they're going to fill the void with, as far as Mr. Futterman, how they're going to fill the void with Dick Miller gone.
You can't duplicate that greatness, Forrest. I mean, Dick Miller was a gem. He was a national treasure. So maybe they can do something, but I don't know. Rachel, did we ask your favorite holiday film yet?
No. What were the other ones named? Because I heard Muppet Christmas Carol, I heard National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and I heard Gremlins. So what else has been named already so I don't overlap?
But we also
Oh,
have.
you only missed me, and you're not going to overlap with me.
Well, I didn't
Okay.
say mine actually. As you can see from my background, Scrooge, 1988's classic with Bill Murray, retelling of the Charles Dickens classic retelling. I love it. It's so funny.
I would
It's
say
so
it's
dark. Richard Donner directed it. We all know him from The Goonies, Superman, and the Lethal Weapon movie. And he just established this really dark comic tone, which was perfect for Bill Murray. So my favorite film used to be A Christmas Story, but in recent years I've been gravitating towards Scrooged. I'd say it's just I love it.
I would probably say it's the best. It's probably the best Christmas Carol adaptation after Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that's a good Michael Caine.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'll put this in another Christmas movie out there. Batman Returns.
Yep. Right here.
Oh,
That's it. Gotham City.
That is one of
Yes.
my top 5 Christmas movies. That's also one of my must-watch every Christmas.
it's a much better must-watched everyday movie. It might take place at Christmas, but does that really make it a Christmas movie?
Uh-oh,
Yes, it
speak up.
does. One of them
Yep.
when Alfred says "Merry Christmas, Master Bruce,"
Then
and
is
Merry
Batman
Christmas,
3 a
Alfred,
Halloween
to all
movie
good to all
then?
men.
So the argument is it a Christmas movie or is it just a movie that takes place during Christmas? That's the debate.
I'd say it's a Christmas movie. Batman is he doesn't have to do it, but he puts his ass out on the line for Gotham City every night,
Does
especially
that
during holiday
day in
season.
and day
If
out?
you want to put another debate to it, Die Hard.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Case closed. Same with Lethal Weapon.
I mean, yeah, he goes to a Christmas party and things go awry. So
And again, John McClane puts it. He didn't have to do it, but he selflessly puts his ass out on the line for people he doesn't even care for.
I know, which is why you guys always argued one of my favorite actual Christmas movies is While You Were Sleeping, and everyone's like, is that actually a Christmas movie?
Yes, it is. It is
I say,
absolutely.
yes, it is. It's all about what happened on Christmas Eve.
Yep,
wow.
I agree.
I did not
is a
expect While
Christmas
You Were
movie.
Sleeping to be included.
That's what you say every year. That's why I find something that you
I have to rewatch it. I was like 8 or 9 when and it was like,
It's
why am I
my
watching?
favorite Sandra Bullock movie.
It
It's
is on
not a
Disney
good eight-
Plus.
Oh, is it?
But yeah, I'll be watching. Batman Returns. I'll be watching that on Christmas Day along with. I'm playing a whole December marathon. It's just a Christmas Day marathon of DC movies.
Did
Oh,
you?
every channel seems to be doing that.
Forrest, did you coin that phrase yourself?
Yes. December,
Like-
yeah, that's that. I came up with that one. Because I just started doing it because I originally just did it for because originally I would just watch Batman Returns back to back with the Christmas of the Joker episode, Christmas with the Joker episode of the animated series,
Nice.
That is a great one.
Yeah.
and then Shazam. What? Oh, but
No,
Shazam.
that's a great episode. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the best. It's the episode that introduced Mark Hamill as the Joker, and
Actually, all great. Every animated series Batman episode is pretty much a work of art.
yep, and then but then last year Shazam came out, and that was also a DC movie set at Christmas. So fast forward a few months later, last December, I decided Batman Returns and Shazam back to back December. But now this year I'm expanding the lineup to
Okay.
include the Wonder Woman and Superman movies.
Okay. I'm trying to think of other DC Christmas movies.
Well, actually, on that note, the first two Christopher Reeve Superman movies, both got Christmas releases.
I'm surprised they weren't released during the summer.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Superman 2 was a Christmas release in the UK, but summer release in the US. Christmas 1980 for the rest of the world. Summer 1981 for America.
Okay. Oh, it looks like Matt is back in the chat here, but tell them happy holidays. So I don't know.
Happy holiday.
Yeah, Matt, I don't know if you're coming back or not, but we love you. We miss you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Okay, he'll probably show up in a few minutes, but
He'll be popping in and out, I'm guessing momentarily.
But yeah, movies set during Christmas time. It's just a wonderful time of the year. trying to think. I had no. I forgot Shazam took place during Christmas. That's pretty.
Yeah, Shazam takes place at Christmas. The final fight takes place in a whole Christmas-themed amusement park
Okay.
on Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Cool. Rachel,
Oh.
any other movies on your list?
Yeah, several. Okay, so the must-watch movie for my family every year is White Christmas. That's tradition. We watch it every single year. However, one of my newer favorite Christmas movies is Tokyo Godfathers.
Okay.
Oh, I just saw Tokyo Godfathers for the first time recently. That was really well. That was really good.
What is that? It sounds familiar.
It's an anime. It's an anime.
It's wonderful. It's so well told. It's basically about three men that find a baby on Christmas Eve, and they're trying to take care of it until they can figure out what to do with it. And it's very heartwarming. It kind of taps into that part of Christmas that's not like the presents, that sort of stuff, and more about the story of people that don't have a place to go and are basically at the mercies of other people. So it's very sweet and full on like holiday movie. Highly recommend.
Cool.
And I think they actually released a new dubbing of it recently, featuring Shakina Nafak as one of the voice actors. And I am a very big fan of hers from Difficult People.
Cool. How can people see Tokyo? What was it?
Tokyo Godfathers. Let me check and see where it's available right now, because I'm actually.
I was watching it on Hoopla recently, and Hoopla's free if if your library participates with them.
Nice. Ericka, any more on your list?
Oh no, I did promise you a song. Should I go look it?
How about a little snippet?
All right, I'm gonna go to the.
You don't have to. No one's putting a gun to your head.
Why not? We're at a quiet spot. I think I can get it.
Yeah.
All right.
So it is available for free on Crackle. It's also available to rent on Vudu, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and Google Play.
Cool. Sounds good. And Forrest, you made me think of Trading Places.
Yes.
That goes from Christmas into New Year's, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I love it. I think that might be my favorite John Landis film. That and Spies Like Us.
I would say for me, it's National Lampoon's Animal House. That's my favorite Landis.
Oh, Animal House. Well, that's a classic.
All right. So let me know when I should hit play, because you guys were chatting.
So Ericka is gonna entertain us with a little ditty.
Okay. Me and the computer are gonna come over here. And we're gonna press play.
I've never seen your house.
Oh, no, this is the Footstone Christmas.
Oh,
Stones. Okay.
But it's the same song.
I was gonna say
You can't see it.
no, we can't see it. There we go.
Okay, so that one.
Favorite time of the year. It's that magical time of cheer.
You wonder though how they have Christmas in the Stone Age if this predates if the Stone Age predates the biblical era.
60s, 70s, right?
Big expensive Christmas card.
Can you see it?
Sort of. Yeah.
Every roof wears a blanket of snow. Every face wears a holiday glow.
Now I want to watch the John Goodman movie.
It's my favorite time of the year.
Nice. Thank you, Ericka. And your ceiling.
Okay, so yes.
That was interesting. So that would be on the same time slot as that would come on after Yogi Bear, right? Pretty much. You're muted, Ericka. Ericka, you're muted. Mute up. Uh-oh. Click the or that. Oh, good thing this isn't
I actually
live.
just remembered another one that I was going to mention. This is technically a TV episode, but I always enjoy the West Wing Christmas episodes. And it's actually only going to be on Netflix until the 24th, and then it's going to be going over to HBO Max, I believe.
Oh, really? Not peak.
Wow. I've been putting it off for so long. I've only seen like the first season, and it's such a phenomenal show. I have to be in a certain mood to watch it.
I guess.
Okay, do I have audio?
Yeah, you're in.
Of Christmas episodes of TV shows. I guess for me, it's Batman Christmas with the Joker. Beavis and Butthead do Christmas. Basically, Beavis and Butthead are putting or like they do Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Life with Beavis and Butthead. It's oh god, I cannot stop laughing. And also the Simpsons roasting on an open fire. That was the very first episode of The Simpsons when they get Santa's little helper. Also any Merry Good Children Christmas episode.
How about the Hey Arnold Christmas? Anyone ever?
I did not see that one, but the
As far
Phineas
as
and Ferb Christmas episodes are also very funny.
I'm sorry, as far as Nickelodeon Christmas episodes, I would say Rocko's Modern Christmas and what was the other one I was thinking of?
I like any of the TGIF Christmas episodes. They were all pretty much the same. Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Perfect Strangers. They all kind of had the same formula in terms of Christmas themes. And always in the end, things are good and everyone is sitting on the couch and happy. Fade to black. But they're very heartwarming. Also, Charles in Charge. So
never saw that show actually.
You never saw Charles?
Yeah, I was a little young when I was a little young when that show was on. So
yeah.
It was fun for before preschool.
Yeah.
Late
Late 80s,
day.
early 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 when it ended. So
nice. So, Ericka, have you seen anything new lately? Any new releases, streaming or anything?
Just shows. I've been keeping up with The Outpost, which I would have been watching tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Pennyworth returns last week. So that jumped all over the place. I cannot figure out what Alfred Pennyworth is trying to do.
I am so sorry to interrupt your Outpost viewing.
It's okay. I will figure it out. If anything, I can probably get it somewhere online. Someone uploaded it illegally.
Okay, we're going to edit that part out. Okay.
Okay. Shh. Yeah. Gonna go online and look for it somewhere that will be blocked later on.
Okay, here is not helping.
Fine.
And yeah,
I mean, I've been watching Bull came back with new episodes and some of the comedies on CBS, and I'll be looking forward to next week. Most channels are bringing back their actual shows.
How is Bull?
I've been watching His Dark Matter on HBO, and I was watching Britannia on Epic, and Starz is going to have this weird thing because they can't shoot new episodes of Outlander where a few of the cast are like wandering around and they just look drunk, and I'm like, it's not quite the same with Jamie and his Uncle Dooku just wandering with no plot.
You've been an Outlander fan since the
beginning.
Yeah. It's like a medieval time.
No, it's a time travel show.
Time travel, but like fantasy elements.
Yeah, it's about a woman her and her husband both survived World War II, and they're meeting back up. But while they're on vacation, she falls through these stones, which aren't Stonehenge. They're different stones.
Okay.
And she falls back in time. And then at some point she falls in love with the guy one of the guys she meets, and they get married, and then she's guilty that she feels like she did a crime because she's married to 2 men at the same time, and she meets her husband's family's ancestors, and they're really evil.
Okay.
And then she goes back to her present day, and she has a kid, and she lives through the women's rights movement and everything. And then she goes back in time again, and they go back in time. They meet George Washington and all kinds of other crazy things. And they're like, maybe we should go back to our time. The American Revolution's about to happen.
Okay. And a phone booth isn't involved, right?
No, it isn't Bill and Ted.
No. Okay.
It is all about geometric shapes and magical stones that are like 100 feet tall that when you lean on, they start to buzz and get really hot and you fall in.
Sounds crazy. Outlander, everybody. Check it out.
Well, no, it's more about the fact that Jamie's really hot, he wears no shirt, and he wears a kilt and his knees are showing.
Yep.
There we go. Outlander.
Outlander. Forrest, anything else you're watching that you have to watch during the holiday season?
Anything else that I have to watch during the holiday season, or just lately, or just in general?
Yeah. Well, first the holidays question, and then my second question.
Yeah, so my holiday must-watches as far as television. I think I mentioned them already. I think I did mention them already. Batman, Beavis and Butthead, The Simpsons, Married with Children.
Right.
I actually did recently go through every single Simpsons Christmas episode on Disney Plus recently. A lot of the ones that I had never. Some of them because I've very regularly watched The Simpsons in years, but it was like might as well go through all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have that whole collection that you can just watch every single holiday episode.
Yep.
And they also have it on, if you go to the Disney animation page, they have it for DuckTales, they have it for Phineas and Ferb, they have it for like all of the animated shows, they have that as well. And DuckTales has a very good Christmas episode.
I should mention I did recently so I had not watched it since the 90s, but because last time I saw it was about sometime in the mid 90s, back when Nickelodeon showed it back then. A Muppet Family Christmas, which is
a great one.
Oh my God, it is the ultimate Muppet, like anything Muppets and Jim Henson. I mean, you've got the Muppets themselves along with Sesame Street and Fraggle Rock all together.
All brought together, one loving package.
It's like the Avengers Endgame of all things Jim Henson and the Muppets.
Nice.
Yeah. How about Rugrats?
Oh God!
The Rugrats holiday. Yes.
I didn't watch that. Oh, the Santa. What was it? The Santa. It was called the Santa Experience or something. I remember that one. I haven't seen that one in years either.
Because the Rugrats used to do a holiday episode like each day. The Hanukkah one. They had the Christmas one. They had
everything I need to know about Passover. I learned from Rugrats. And as far as other Nickelodeon Christmas themed Nickelodeon shows. The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Oh, Christmas Pete. That one I had to track every year. I have to find it somewhere online, watch it since it's not out on DVD or like a streaming service.
Well, they might actually show it because Nickelodeon does at night re-show many of their shows, and they've done it.
But Rachel, they're streaming the classic DuckTales.
Classic DuckTales, and also the reboot that has David Tennant and oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember who else. The cast is insane for it.
Is it good though? I mean, is it watchable or is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
so
really entertaining.
You like it? I find some episodes redeeming, and other times I just want to turn it off and go, "How could you destroy this classic? That's not what's supposed to happen."
I like it. I've enjoyed it. I haven't watched it in order. I've just watched certain episodes, mainly based on like which characters are introduced in it. I did watch the 3 Kevin Euros one, which I thought was very funny.
Oh, man.
And the one that they do, the Christmas episode, is actually a take on Christmas Carol, which I thought was very clever.
Nice. And actually, they're coming up with a Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers series, which will be released on Disney.
I'm just hoping they'll do something with Darkwing. They'll do something with Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck is in the new Chip and Dale, the new DuckTales franchise.
Yeah, it is.
He's there, and it's a very weird arc.
So this is a total, it's like a total reboot of everything we know and love, guys. I'm excited about this.
I mean, a lot of people our age have kids now, so a lot of people our age have kids, and they're trying to show it to their kids.
There you go. Again, the next generation.
Yep.
But back to what's a Christmas movie. Forrest, I've been wanting to ask you, what is your stance on Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go? Is that a Christmas movie?
I have not seen it, to be honest.
Really? Okay. Came out,
I mean,
and aired like over the summer or something, and it airs every so often. It's where they have to go actually to Santa, and it's so technically I would say it isn't, but I would want your take on it. But you haven't seen it.
Look into that. Because I tend to, when it comes to like Christmas specials, like as far as television Christmas specials, I tend to stick with the stuff that I grew up with.
Okay, this is a brand new thing. It's the Teen Titans Go. It came out or it was made right after Teen Titans Go the movies. It has nothing to do with each other, but
Ericka,
it seems like it's later.
didn't we review that?
Teen Titans Go the movies?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think you might have been on that week. Yeah, that was a fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
It was really.
Oh, I did like Teen Titans Go to the movies, though. I did see that.
Yeah, it was cute.
See it. It's fun.
And I'm glad we finally got to see Nicolas Cage's Superman.
Finally. Yes.
Yep.
Hi. Okay.
Forrest, I meant to ask you my second question earlier. Is there anything you're planning on seeing? Like, 'cause I know the last time we went to that drive-in for Halloween, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Have you been doing stuff like that lately?
Since movie theaters are open here on Long Island, I've been going to the movies quite a bit, like once a week or so. Not this past week though. But no, I've been so far since theaters have reopened on Long Island. I've seen Akira. I've seen I went to a 30th anniversary screening of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
25th anniversary screening of Toy Story. Goldfinger and Goldeneye.
Cool.
And
But not the Man with the Golden Gun. It got excluded.
No, I didn't. No, they didn't have. They were also showing The Spy Who Loved Me, but I missed out on that.
That's probably one of my top 3 favorite Bond films. Spy Who Loved Me. It's just
that is probably easily Moore's best Bond movie, and also one of the best Bond movies in general.
Definitely agreed. Cool. Well, you've been pretty active with the theater going.
Yep, and also I did see I did see Freaky on the big screen, which we reviewed a few weeks ago.
That was a lot of fun. Rachel, have you been going out to the theaters or?
I have not.
Yeah.
I've been seeing as much as I can from home here. I mean, the thing is, there's still so much that I have not watched that's available on streaming. I mean, I really have enjoyed a lot of the things that have come out exclusively to streaming this year.
Yeah.
Palm Springs being one of them. I really enjoyed Happiest Season.
Happiest Season was really good.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's another one. If we're talking about holiday movies, I feel like that's going to be potentially a future classic.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to put that. I would say if I have to if I had to make a list of Christmas movies that have come out since the turn of the century, that would make the list.
And I've been just hanging in movies that did come out at the turn of the last century.
Well, I was going to say, and also Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, which I don't think has gotten a mention yet, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies.
I'm sorry, which one was that?
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Okay.
It's another Jim Henson movie. And I actually saw it for the first time out at the Museum of Moving Image.
Did you attend that because the other day the Museum of the Moving Image had a virtual tour or exhibit
They
of
brought back old Jim Henson. I went to the actual Jim Henson.
I didn't see that.
Okay, no, I went to the virtual tour the other day. They had they also did a panel with David Gels and Jim Henson's daughter Claire.
Very cool.
That is cool.
And they did mention the Otter Jug
Emmett Otter's Jug
Emmett
Band
Otter's
Christmas.
Jug Band.
But a tongue twister.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's a very fun. It's based on a book, and it's about this otter named Emmett and his mom, and him and his friends put together a jug band because they want to win the local contest so that he can buy his mom like the gift that she wants for Christmas.
Okay, sounds good. Has anyone seen, I'm just curious, Jingle Jangle Christmas Story?
I've heard about it, haven't watched it.
No, I heard about it and went, oh my God, okay, not yet.
Okay. I heard it was pretty
I saw it.
Yeah? Do you not recommend it?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I recommend it. I really enjoyed it. I liked the different uses of mediums that they used throughout it. That there was live action, but there's also a lot of different types of animation going on in it. I thought that Keegan-Michael Key was absolutely delightful as the villain.
Really? Sorry.
Yeah, I thought he was really fun. His number was one of my favorites of the whole movie.
Well, I'll tell you, Forrest Whitaker, I could watch him in anything, and because I don't think he's ever given a bad performance.
Except Battlefield Earth.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that movie as a whole was panned and considered a total disappointment. Ericka, I meant to ask you. We were on the topic of streaming versus of movie theater experiences. Have you been to a theater lately?
No, I haven't actually really left these four walls in I don't know how many months.
Gotcha.
Apart from getting food, that's about it.
The great thing about streaming, you could pause it, go to the bathroom, get a snack.
Yeah, but if you're on a streamer, then you have to let it play. Otherwise, it sits there, or you have to walk around. I like watching where I can have it on my TV. I can just skip something and have it and be on another channel and be like, I know it's going to be for this amount of time. I know the commercial break is going to come here and here, and I can be doing something else in the meantime and not watch what I don't want to see. With a streamer, it's like it has to keep playing, or you have to fast forward it. There's no length of time. You can't watch more than one thing at one time unless you set up a room full of devices all playing simultaneously, and you have to keep hitting which one you pause, which one you mute, which one you want to hear right now.
Like 5 laptops or 5 TVs.
Yes, exactly. It's frustrating.
Okay. Is there anything you're looking forward to that's coming out soon?
Oh, I don't know. I think Wonder Woman for the most part. You had asked me.
No.
I do have to get to Mulan now that it's free.
That's on Plus,
Okay.
right?
It's fine. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking for Soul. I cannot wait for Soul.
Yes, that is going to be so interesting.
Is that going to be? Are those? Is Mulan and Soul both on Plus?
Mulan just went to Plus for free.
Yes.
Prior to that, it had been, you had to pay, I think it was an extra $30.
I believe so. It was like a $30 penalty fee, and I was like, no, I'm not paying $30 for that. I can wait. I can live with it.
But I think Soul is just coming to, it's going to be free on Disney Plus. And that's dropping on Christmas.
Really? I thought the last ad I saw it was after New Year's. It says 2021.
I will double check, but I think it's Christmas Day that it's supposed to be dropping.
Yeah. Well, whenever it comes out, I think I'm going to have to review that because I love anything Pixar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Non-Pixar.
Streaming on Disney Plus, December 25th.
Okay.
There you go. Cool. All right. Okay. And is anyone doing anything for the holiday? I mean, I know it's a crazy year this year. Things are a little weird. But Forrest, any plans to see family?
No, my family's all over the country, so we can't really see each other. We're probably gonna do a video chat on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be spending it eating Chinese food and watching DC movies.
That sounds heavenly, actually. So, I don't know. Oh, she's still here. Eric,
as far as what I'm watching in general, it's not just holiday related.
Yeah.
I've been watching a Teacher on Hulu. I've been watching a Teacher with Kate Mara, and that one I will definitely say it's definitely an acquired taste given the subject matter.
She's was she in The Social Network?
That was her sister Rooney.
Oh, okay, Rooney and all right. Which one is
Kate Mara? She was in House of Cards, Megan Levy, that crappy 2015 Fantastic Four movie.
Don't even mention that.
But yeah, she was. She plays a teacher who has in that show she plays a high school teacher who has inappropriate relationships an inappropriate relationship with one of her students.
I
And
think
then,
a trailer for that, or
and
something.
then I've also been watching the new Animaniacs.
Oh, how is that?
It's almost like it never ended.
That's what people say. I was about to say. People say it's like it just feels like it flows right into the new episodes.
Nice. Same cast, same style of animation. So
Yes,
picking up where they left off, I guess, right?
much.
Cool. Ericka, is it just you and your mom this year, or are you going out, or?
Are over for me and my mom, but.
Wait, what's
So-
over? Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, happy belated Hanukkah.
Yeah, me and my balloon.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah, Hanukkah's over. I lit the menorah each night. We didn't really do presents because it's more for kids. Didn't get any candy or gelt or actual gelt money.
I love those coins. They're so good. Good
And I did send boxes off.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Dobby.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh,
There's like a yeti in this getup.
So that was holidays for me. There were boxes. One arrived safely in California, and I don't know if the other one arrived up in Albany yet for another relative.
Okay. Sounds exciting. Hello, Dobby, or Olaf.
He's supposed to be Bumble from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh.
And he's got a little present.
Aww.
He kind of looks like a Muppet with the eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
What
cute.
do you think it was like? He's like, this is not the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh.
Aww.
Rachel, we were just talking about what our plans are, if any, to see like family and stuff this year.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing anybody this year?
Well, fortunately, my mother-in-law is actually a nurse and just got the vaccine on Friday. So, got a little bit of cough. Sorry about that. Dobby's had a little bit of a cold the last few days. Yeah.
No. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. It happens with small dogs like him. Like, it sounds worse than it actually is.
Just got a hairball.
So, yeah, he just got a little hairball.
No.
So, but, yeah, so we'll be seeing my in-laws later this week. We're driving to see them and also seeing my mom. But we're keeping it very small this year.
That's good.
We'll probably watch Hallmark Christmas movies with the in-laws and watch White Christmas with my mom. So
Sounds good.
So does anyone do Turner or no? No Turner Classic TV Christmas time.
I mean, it comes with HBO Max, so.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good to know. I love the classics. I was watching High Sierra last night, and I watched Pickup on South Street last week. So yeah, I'm trying to get into more of the classics, trying to stay away from like 80s sci-fi and, kind of broaden my horizons a bit.
Yeah.
Gotta love the 30s up until the 50s, I'd say.
Mid 50s.
Yeah.
Classic cinema. I tend to watch a lot of a lot of classic horror, like the Universal Studios monsters. Oh.
Yes, they did a lot of those that were great, and then a lot of the sing and dance movies had the aspects that aren't in present day movies.
Alfred
I
Hitchcock.
avoid the creepy swimming movies though. Some of them are just too weird, where the plot is that she swims around and smiles.
Forrest, are you doing any binging these days? Any movies or TV shows? I know you like that to do that.
I mean, I think I know. Well, apart from my DC marathon Christmas Day, my DC Ember marathon. Let's see. I've just been finding random stuff to put on as background noise while I do work. While I work. Let's see. What did I get? I'm trying what I've been watching. I did watch a show recently. Watch a show called Merry Happy Whatever with Dennis. It's with Dennis Quaid.
Okay.
Ashley Tisdale from the High School Musical movies. That
Has
one.
Water in the movie?
Yeah, it's a series. It was a series. But yeah, it's pretty much it's a kind of a typical family sitcom with this distracting canned laughter. Kind of took me out of it. That's just how I know of like how it's been so long since I've watched enjoyed a traditional sitcom when I can't get into when the canned laughter is too much of a distraction.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
so
think
that
the last time I watched something with canned laughter might have been Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and that was what, late 90s?
late 90s.
Yeah. I think once the 21st century rolled around, the canned laughter became something of the past.
Yeah.
Well, I think Animaniacs answered that one.
Yep.
Oh, wait, the new series or the
No, in the theme song, part of it was that they crack up it and they remove all the laughter because everything in that era had the bad background laughter.
Didn't Tiny Toons have a gag as well about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
I've also oh god, what else have I been watching recently? Not this month, but last month I got caught up on The Boys.
Oh, how is that? I've been hearing good things about it.
It's okay. So I will summarize. It's basically an anti-superhero show.
Mm-hmm.
It's about this group of like mercenaries.
It's a great cast, right?
Yeah. Carl Urban, Elizabeth Shue, Jack Quaid, who's Dennis and Meg Ryan's son.
Okay. Is he good? Is he like his dad, or is he talented?
Honestly, he reminds me more of a young Michael Shannon.
Huh. Interesting.
But basically they're this team of mercenaries who monitor superheroes because a lot of superheroes in this universe tend to abuse their power.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool.
Is it dark? Is there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's totally like dark humor, a lot of graphic violence and sex.
I'm picturing like Watchmen, that kind of style.
If you ask me, it kind of answers that question of who watches the Watchmen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, but it's more darkly comedic than Watchmen.
Yeah.
Watchmen is just dark, serious. This is dark, but also has moments where you're laughing and you're like, I shouldn't be laughing at this.
It's kind of like it's almost kind of like what would happen if you combined like if you put superheroes in the world of a Guy Ritchie crime film.
I was gonna say I would compare it like to Titan and the movie Hancock.
Hancock was so bad.
But I just more in terms of like the humor, the kind of humor.
No.
Okay.
It's very Guy Ritchie. It's kind of it's very Guy Ritchie-esque.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it. Definitely. Ericka, you don't really binge stuff, right? Or
not really.
Yeah. Okay. Let's check.
I'm not a binge. I mean, I like to follow things more than binge.
Okay.
I mean, I rarely will sit down to a movie marathon or to a series where they're going to go all season long. I think the only time I was ever doing that was when Game of Thrones was coming, and I would sit there when HBO played all day for like a week and a half getting us ready.
Okay.
Be like,
yeah, not really binging, just watching.
Yes.
Cool.
But still, I'm sitting there dedicated to hour after hour after hour as they're counting down till the new episode would come.
That could be considered binging.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The only thing I can think of that would be close to binging would be when Game of Thrones would be coming back each year.
I see. Gotcha. Rachel, are you a binge? Do you binge?
I do. I've been trying to get more into watching shows on Netflix or Hulu, the ones that they do release week to week. That way I can enjoy them for a while longer instead of just being like, well, that's done. But the last show that I binge watched was Dairy Girls, which I was talking to you about this earlier.
Right.
It's very good. There's only 2 seasons on Netflix. They're going to have another season, I know. But it's basically a teen girl comedy that's set in Northern Ireland during the Troubles, which was when Ireland wanted their independence, and Britain was like, no. So, but most of the episodes revolve around stuff with their, like stuff at school. There's an episode where they go to a wake and one of them brings pot brownies, and they accidentally end up getting like distributed out with the rest of the food that everybody brought to the funeral.
That's funny.
So it's very funny. It just has like these moments where you're reminded, oh yeah, there's really dark things going on in these kids' lives. So
Gotcha. Cool. And was it the you said it's Dairy Girls?
yeah, Derry. Yeah, there's 2 seasons. They're really short seasons also, so it's really easy to catch up on it. And I watched it because I saw their episode of Great British Bake Off where the cast of Dairy Girls was the contestants on the show. It was for their holiday special, which I have to say, if you do watch Dairy Girls, I think my favorite character is probably the nun, which will not make sense until you see the show. She is the funniest.
It sounds pretty wild, very wacky.
Yes.
I love anything anything quirky,
and,
you know, with a dark sense of humor. Yeah. So that sounds like my
yeah. And she is extremely deadpan. So if you like deadpan humor, that's the nun right there.
Nice. I'll say for me, in terms of shows, I definitely have to start season 2 of The Mandalorian. I know pretty much everyone here has seen it, or
I've only watched. Okay, so
I've
watched
seen it.
season, and I started season 2, but I haven't finished it yet.
okay, yeah.
Well, there are still a few more episodes to go, right? So no one's technically finished it.
No,
They're done?
Oh,
that's done.
they didn't come out all at once. They're coming out weekly.
Yeah, they came out weekly.
Okay.
Yeah, this past week was the last episode of the season.
Okay, that's why my friend hasn't bothered me. She's been because last time I spoke to her, she was like, and they left off. I'm like, yeah, I've seen that all over. Okay, so they did finish.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Well, I
that.
watched the first one, and I have to get back to it, mostly for my friend, so I have something to talk to her about.
That's how you do Star Wars. That's all I have to say about that. It's so good. The just everything about it. I don't think there's anything bad to say about The Mandalorian.
There was one episode I really didn't like, though. Can't
Oh,
tell you which one, but I was like, at that point, I went, it started out strong, I said to my friend, and now I'm not sure I get it, and she was like, just go back to it. It gets better.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Season 2 has had some great guest stars as well. I mean, you've got Bill Burr, you've got Timothy Olyphant, Amy Sedaris, really, really good guest stars.
Here's a random question.
Yeah.
Is it all in season 2, or is it in both seasons that someone has said that it has almost every cast member from Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that there was a list of like 15 or 16 people who have appeared in it?
I'm not sure if that's so
I read
much
this
season
article
2.
where they started and they're like, blah, blah's there, and I'm like, really? Well, when I watched
I guess
Well, they're both Disney. But
True.
because Ming-Na Wen doesn't come in until second season,
I don't
but
know.
she is in the show.
Yes, that I know.
Do we get more Giancarlo Esposito? That's my question.
Yes. Yes.
He's an amazing actor. I love everything he's into. So that's The Mandalorian. Yeah, got to get into that. And also, I don't know, are you guys into Cobra Kai at all?
Yes. Love Cobra Kai. Can't wait. I would say it's the best thing to come out of the Karate Kid franchise since Karate Kid 2.
Yep. Part 3.
And the trailer for season 3 has got me pumped.
I love it. And the people returning from the films. Do we have confirmation that Elizabeth Shue is?
I haven't heard anything about it, but I'm hoping she comes back. I'm hoping she comes
I
back.
think she will. Yeah.
It seems like it's all over the place, but there are definitely some surprise guests.
Yeah.
I think they're even talking about bringing back Terry Silver.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But we'll see.
Yep.
And the guy from Okinawa, forget his name, but
Yes, the actor's name was Yuji Okamoto. I'm trying to remember. The character's name was Shozen, I think.
Yeah. Yep. So that should be fun. Yeah, January 8th. I cannot wait. And also another show, real quick, Ozark. I don't know if you guys are into that.
I have not
I
seen
have
it.
not
I hear
watched
great things
it.
about it.
Yeah, it stars Jason Bateman and Laura Linney as a couple who get involved with money laundering. And basically they get involved with some really dangerous people, real seedy characters. And they basically go down this rabbit hole deeper and deeper and deeper. And the new season, I think, is coming soon. And yeah, it's got Jennifer Garner who's in it. She's a very young actress. She actually won the Golden Globe or the Emmy, one of them, for Best Supporting Actress for Ozark, and she deserved it every step of the way. But yeah, Ozark is on Netflix, so if you guys want to check that out, it's really worth watching. So guys, we are about out of time here. I just want to thank you so much for being here with me in this holiday party. I hope you guys have fun with your families and friends and Dobby
Yeah.
and Santa Bear. Oh,
And Santa Bear came back to say bye.
lovely. That's great, guys. Oh, he's not in costume anymore. Not in
Yeah.
Oh, all right. It's nap time. Guys, thank you again. This was a lot of fun, and happy holidays to everybody watching at home and on your devices. Be merry and be happy, and happy holidays. Thanks, guys.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye, guys.